Hey, what is up everybody, Reubin here, my name's Reubin and welcome back to the Cursed Forest. Now before we come back into the game, before we pick up from where we left off in the last episode, I just want to say you guys are going to be seeing a lot of this series. Obviously I do want to get the series done, I do want to get this game done with. Obviously I'm enjoying the story, I'm liking where it is going, hopefully a lot more can be explained. But the three main series I had running on my channel for the last week or so was obviously Hyperskill, Luca and then obviously the Cursed Forest. Now Luca and Hyperskill have come to an end. It is now just the Cursed Forest that I'm dealing with, so obviously I do want to bring this to an end. It's not going to be everyday videos, but you are going to be seeing quite a bit of it until the series ends up being done. Now that being said, we'll obviously continue from where we left off. So last time we stopped off over there. We came through this little dark patch here behind us, and we saw that there's another little cabin over there. Now, because the save point is so close to that cabin, I'm guessing it's going to be one of those another quick time events where I need to get the fuck out before I die. Obviously I'm not 100% sure, but that is what we are here to find out. So I am still convinced. I see something blue in the window over there. I don't know if you guys see that little flickering over there. I don't know if that's something or just maybe like a glitch. Keep in mind the game is early access. But in the last episode we found out that it looks like there's a possibility that the ritual went wrong. Something went wrong in the ritual, because it has to be a willing sacrifice, because if it's a sacrifice that obviously somebody against their will, then a spirit or some kind of god or some kind of entity gets released that will wreak havoc across the planet. And I've got a funny feeling this girl that we're seeing everywhere, that's obviously dressed in the black, I've got a funny feeling that she was sacrificed against her will. And I think it's Sarah actually, from what all the notes say. But we've got that damn teddy bear in the window, so I've got a funny feeling that's going to be death again if I go that way. But I do see something up this way, so I wanted to head this way first. And we've got a little outhouse over here. Now. That says 1, 2, 3. Huh. Am I going to die? Oh. Oh, that's literally why it said 1, 2, 3. Because it would only last for 3 seconds. Okay, so I nearly died. And of course the frame rate is going to ass again. Wait, what's that behind the house? Oh, sorry, it looked like there was another building behind the house. And I'm thinking to myself, do I really want to go into this cabin right now, or do I want to explore down that way first? You know what, we're here. We're gonna stop procrastinating. I'm just a baby. I think that's the biggest thing. I'm literally just a big little bitch. And I don't want to be in this house. Oh, last time I came to a cabin, I saw my... That's why I don't want to be in the cabin. Okay. Well, what did that do for me? And then, it's telling me I can interact with something over here, but it's not exactly telling me what I can interact with. Now, does that mean I'm stuck in this house until everything goes to shit and I end up dying? Hello? Now, who lit all this? And the teddy bear is gone. Because, I mean, we've got embers over there, so that part's been used. We've got lights that are on over here. Is that a boot? That looks like a boot. Oh, fuck you. Was that there this whole time? I'm almost 100% sure that thing was not there. I can't see anything out this one. I'm still trying to figure out what this thing is trying to make me do. See if I can't look out the window. I can't see anybody there. I can't open the door. Wow. Okay. That is some really horrible taxidermy. Nothing outside. Nothing in the wardrobe. Lights are burning. Slippers on the floor. Is this thing still here? I'm almost 100% sure that fucking thing wasn't there. Ooh, I see a rifle. I see ammo. I see a note. Can I have the rifle first though, please? Please let me take the rifle. Okay, let's see what this note says. Okay, so only endless darkness is around me. I loaded my weapon, but I am not sure if it will help me to defend myself from this thing that we awakened. The deer, he hasn't looked like the same. What? The deer, he hasn't looked like same as he was during the previous meetings. Once majestic, now he looks like the living dead. Grow bear's skin that makes his meat visible, evil lifeless eyes. Now this animal didn't embody life and nature. Now it was representing only death and darkness that is around. Oh my gosh, the sentence structure. I can see him through my window. He's watching me from a far distance, same as I was watching him few weeks before. I feel like I caught in the corner like the animals. I feel like I caught in the corner like the animals that I was hunt down, but expect of animal I can choose by myself. Time when I am going to die. Rustle near my window distracted me from my thoughts. It wasn't a deer. Somebody other tried to get inside my house. I'm not sure if that is purely written like that on purpose because he's maybe scared, or if that is simply just bad sentence structure, which wouldn't make sense though, because all the previous letters that we have read have been decent English. The sentence structure has been there. Yes, one or two words were out of place, but this is like really, really bad English. So the more I'm thinking that it's possibly somebody that's just maybe not English being their first language, the more I'm thinking that this person is just absolutely terrified, that they think it's the deer trying to get into their house, but that it wasn't actually the deer, that it was something else trying to get in. I'm not sure. But wow, that was actually difficult to read. Okay, so I'm stuck here. Somebody's banging on this door. I can't see a way out of here. Oh. I've got a rabbit. Now there's a shitload of bear traps. And now the pot's boiling. Am I... Okay. Rabbits in the stove. Bedroom doors are closed. Anything yet? I'm coming. I fucked up. Yeah, it's pretty dark outstairs. This darkness is all inside this house. Oh my fuck you. With all the bear traps outside. Fuck you. Okay, so note to self, when we restart now and we put this that thing in there, all these doors are maybe closed for a reason. So we're gonna open up this, we're gonna get a beautiful black screen with red embers. With red embers coming through the bottom. Okay. Now we've got a problem because we've got this black fog that's basically coming into the house. I still don't know what I am supposed to do over here. And if we're going to the kitchen, we're going to die. So... into the darkness. Okay, I can't go that way. Bedroom. Can't go that way either. But I'm confused then. Because as soon as I open this door, it's death for me. Okay, so let's leave that. Let's see if we can't... Okay, we can't open up that door. This jacket is still there. Can I open this? Can I interact with anything in here? Am I maybe supposed to try and go into that room in a different manner? Because as soon as I go around here, I'm going to die. Yeah, then I die. I don't get it. I don't get what I'm supposed to be doing there. We'll try this one more time. It might mean that I'm not supposed to be in that house just yet. It might mean that I need to fetch something down here before this house becomes something that I can deal with. Let's try that. Let's actually go in the opposite direction. And let's see if there isn't something that I need to do somewhere else. Because, once again, we've got a bear trap there. Looks like we might have some kind of path that leads down that way. We do have another note over here. So in my childhood, I learned 2 lessons. The first I learned from my father. He told me a simple rule that you need to fight for happiness. And this fight may not be heroic, like it's told in many books, for happiness needs to be fought for with fists, and one must be ready to sink their teeth into it. The second lesson I came to understand by myself, via life throwing me together with doubtful people. There are people that are used to living in the swamp, and they will drag you there with them, or you can liberate them from such a dilapidated life. For this purpose, you don't need to be their friend, you only need to be able to control them. At a young age, I was a leader of different social groups. We positioned everybody to be afraid of us and made even the stronger kids scared. We supported each other and were strong like a wall, but despite this, it was difficult to tell that we were friends. In my older age, I controlled people that tried to use me. I was always more cunning and could control them through their lies. I positioned them to think that they were in control of the situation, so that I could make their vigilance weaker. So in the end, I was the one who controlled them. I am not complaining about my young age. On the contrary, it was pretty bright and allowed me to grow into a hardened character that people need later in their lives. Unfortunately, I was never really close with people. Friends for me is just a word. They're more like minions to me. To talk about women, going down a dangerous path there. To talk about women, I've had some companionship, but there has never been real love in this relationship. It wasn't until she entered my life, stumbled into my hands to be correct. That's how we met. Her clumsiness was kind of cute, and my vigilance and strong hands never let her fall. She came to understand that I am the only person that will always hold her in solid hands and give embrace that will keep her secure. But my opinion of her naive clumsiness was wrong. She had the same steel character as I, but with that she was also full of light and kindness that was enough for both of us. With her I was able to see a new view on life and have new thoughts that never came in my head before. It was the greatest happiness that destiny brought to me, and I am going to fight to keep this happiness. As my father taught me, I will not let this fire of our love dim. We are happy together and it will last forever. Now that's what I mean by the sentence structure. The sentence structure on that one was decent, was pretty good. 1 or 2 sentences out of place, so I'm thinking the one in the bedroom is more possibly to do just with person being absolutely afraid. Whoop-de-fucking-do. The damn scarecrow's back. If I take this on... Am I dead? I'm in a hole. Ooh, scarecrow. Scarecrow's looking down. Okay, that's just a scarecrow. It's just straw. And I'm underground again. I knew this fucking scarecrow is gonna come into play later on. What the hell? What are these? Are those just... is that just wood? Where the hell am I going? There's another note over there for us. But do I really want to go into this water? During all my years, I could easily control other people's lives, but I never could handle my own. Only she felt real to me. Our relationship was like taken from a romance novel. She was like me, a strong person but lost. We were never evolving with our relations and becoming stronger. Oh, we were evolving, sorry. But because of my idiotic character, it all fell apart. I tried to resist, but my nature was too strong. I was taking her under my control. I couldn't be happy enough with her affection. I wanted her to become completely mine. I wanted all her thoughts and emotions to be under my control. We started to separate, but Sarah's birth made our love tight again. Unfortunately, it was short-lived as my wish to control things was projected to my daughter also. My wife was too kind to her. Our daughter is a bright person, but fragile for this cruel world. I didn't want this world to swallow her and change her as it happened with me. That is why I did all that I could to protect her. The choice to protect her held me away from my beloved one. We became strangers to each other, and I started to search for my soulmate in other women. Illusion of Happiness Part 1. Just when I think I'm starting to understand something and this freaking teddy bear is back, just when I think I'm starting to understand something, it completely flips at 180. And now we've got another save point, and I can't see where the fuck I am going. Wow. I have really changed course. And I haven't had a save point in a while. Surprisingly. Okay, but speak of the devil, we have got a save point right here, and I do think that is all the time I've got for this episode. Okay, I don't think I was doing something wrong in that house. I think it's simply a case of, because I saw we added the rabbit to the cauldron, to the pot. And I think there's something else that I should be adding to the pot before we basically activate the door for the second time. Because the first time I activated it wouldn't allow me out. Because obviously there's a shitload of bear traps in front. And I was only guessing that that would kill me. I could have been wrong. It could have been an absolute mistake. And I should have actually walked over it. Obviously that is something we will find out later. But I don't think I needed to be in that house right now. So I went down and I'm obviously looking to see if I can't find something else. Something that's maybe going to explain me having to go back to that house. I think there's maybe a body part, maybe another bone that I'm going to need in that house. I could be wrong, but I think that's maybe what that table that's asking me to interact with is for. Obviously the bone's not there because maybe I have to run through some kind of ritual. I'm not sure. But the more we're reading about this now, the more I am thinking that that little girl or that demonic entity that we are seeing is Sarah. I've got a funny feeling at the bottom of my stomach that Sarah was sacrificed against her will. And obviously her being sacrificed against her will has released this darkness, this black evil that has basically risen up now, is getting stronger. And we are here to hopefully try and break that spell, or basically try and put that demon to rest, or banish it back to hell, wherever the hell it came from. That's maybe why we are here. And that maybe explains why it feels like Sarah sometimes looks like she's helping us compared to sometimes her trying to kill us. Because I think she's maybe in there still, but she's fighting the darkness that has consumed her due to the sacrifice, her being sacrificed against her will. Now, all of this is speculation. I could be so far from the truth, but I also could be on the spot, and only time will tell. But that's about all the time I've got for this episode. I really do hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I really hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you did, by all means, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see all you beautiful people in my next video. But obviously, until then, cheers.